Hey YouTubers, I need to rant a little bit. I need to bring up a discussion that may be difficult for some people, and if it sets somebody off or it upsets somebody, I'm sorry. And the topic is hypocrisy, and more specifically, hypocrisy when it comes to animal cruelty. If they see someone kick a dog or a cat or torture an animal like that, a companion animal, I've seen people lose their minds. I've seen people step over children to pick up a stray, and they go out of their way to help a stray animal, or they'll go out of their way to speak out against animal cruelty. A good example was the dogs in China. That was a big thing for a while. Everyone was losing their minds. Oh my God, we're eating dogs. That's disgusting and cruel and unusual punishment. We shouldn't do that. They're dogs. They're dogs. We shouldn't treat them that way. They're defenseless animals. We shouldn't treat them that way. What about cows, pork, chicken, pigs, fish, lamb? Where do you draw the line? Where's the distinction? It drives me insane to see these so-called animal rights activists that will attack verbally or physically a non-human or a human animal, but they'll still eat cows, they'll still eat pigs, they'll still eat chickens. They they don't make the connection. I don't understand where that disconnect is. Animal cruelty is defined as treating an animal in a cruel, unusual manner where you do harm or inflict injury and so forth. But you cannot kill an animal without harming its well-being. It's not possible. By very definition, you can't. You kill an animal, you are going to harm its well-being. You're taking its life. And to say that dogs and cats and hamsters and gerbils, whatever, should be treated this way, but a cow, a chicken, a lamb, a fish, whatever other animal that is obviously being produced for the purpose of eating them, is that they don't deserve the same treatment. I don't think that that's a fair position to be in. You cannot stand up and scream against animal cruelty and how much you support not abusing animals and how much you're against people who abuse them, and then partake in their flesh. You cannot eat them without harming them. There's a serious level of hypocrisy that exists. And I know some of the arguments for this. Oh, well, the animals are put here for our purpose, for us to eat. They're there for food. Really? Where where do you get that? I know that you're probably told that at some point in your life, or you just naturally assumed that that's the case. But let's be honest. A chicken is not going to say, "Here, have a leg, have a thigh," or a cow's not going to come up to you and say, "Sir, would you like a piece of my sirloin? It's really, really tender this week. I've been working on it." Or the pig is not going to offer you some bacon because it wants you to eat it. All sentient living creatures, animals and human animals alike, have one thing in common. They don't want to die. They don't want to be eaten. They don't want harm to come to them. It's built-in natural instinct. Animals see threats and they feel fear, and because of that fear, they run. Humans are the same thing. They feel fear, they feel threatened, they see a threat, and they react to it. Either they leave the scene or they fight back, or whatever the case may be. So you can't say that you're not abusing an animal if you kill it. It's not possible. It's hypocrisy at its finest. If you are watching this and you are an animal rights activist of the level of you don't want someone to abuse a domesticated animal that's a companion animal, and you still eat other animals, you're a hypocrite. Period. Plain and simple. Not only are you lying to yourself, but you're lying to other people about your beliefs and your views. You're standing up for one and then killing another. That's like going into a school and bullying one child and not bullying another. Well, I like this child, so I'm not going to bully it. I'm going to stand up for it, but I don't like this child, so we can go ahead and abuse it because that's what they're there for. It's the most asinine, stupid thing I think I've ever heard stated. And this goes back not just because I'm vegan, but even before I was vegan. This was years and years ago. I always wondered, why do we eat one and not the other? Why do we have animal rights groups that stand up for dogs and cats and chickens and hamsters or whatever domesticated animal or whatever animal is being abused, but not all of them? They'll kill one and they'll eat the other. That doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't compute. There's no logic behind it. There's no rational reason behind it, except for maybe selfishness, laziness, your inability to go against the grain. Step up a little bit. Make a difference. Stand up for what's right. You know that animal abuse is wrong. You know that killing is wrong. But you're told by your peer groups and by mass media and social media alike that it's okay to eat these things. That's what they're there for, even though that's complete and total bullshit. Step up a little bit. Step out of your box. Go against the grain. Do something that goes against the norm because it's the right thing to do. Stop hiding behind your excuses. It's time for you to make a difference.